Hello and welcome to another Patreon ride here on the channel, and today I'm going to be taking some riders up and around Hebden Bridge for a classic ride that I'm going to be calling Hebden Bridge Safari. Now the reason that it's called that is because of the reservoirs, and in this ride we're going to be visiting 4 reservoirs: Lower Gorple, Widdup, Hurstwood and clough. And with all my rides, you know here on the channel that if you're wanting to do this ride, the GPX file for Komoot and Strava will be available in the description box. But enough waffle, let's get out there on the moors, let's have a good time. But before we start the main video, there's a little section that looks quite steep, and I gave them a challenge to see whether they could get to the top of this little hill on an e-bike. Now, the majority of them said, yeah, that's easy, it's easy. What they didn't realise is it gets a little bit steeper at the top, and then it gets a little bit more steep. So let's see if any of these riders, men and ladies today, can get to the top of this peak, and then we'll get into the main video.
So I've set them a little challenge. See if they can get to the top here on an e-bike, and they've all said easy, easy. They'll see when you get to that bit. It's not easy. Right, challenger number 1. You better get some speed up. He's not going to make it. I knew he won't make it. Okay, it's that last bit, isn't it? Yeah. Anybody else? Oh, you'll John will smash it. Oh, he's no chance.
I've got no chance, I was in the wrong gear.
Yeah. Going speed. Faster. Oh. It's steeper than it looks, isn't it?
Oh.
Go on, I got you.
Oh, I'm slipping down.
And I've got your bike.
Thanks. It's really to get. Thank you.
Oh, we might do it. No way.
No chance.
No.
Come on!
Not enough speed. No way.
Whoa!
Yeah. It's tough, that, isn't it?
Today's ride is around 24 miles, and it's probably going to take you around 2.5 hours, maybe a little bit longer, depending on whether you're going to have any breaks. But if you really want to crack on, you could probably get this done in around 2 hours. We have 2,680 foot of elevation, and it's not the most technically demanding ride today, but it is a cross-country ride that pretty much ticks all the boxes. You've got some great single track, some technical up and down, nothing too gnarly, a little bit of mud, bridleway, a little bit of tarmac. It really has got all sorts in this ride.
GPX will be available in the description box if you want to come and do this ride yourself, and it's got a mix of everything. Some great single track later on, so if you like your scenic stuff, you'll certainly get that on this ride. Cheers mate, I'll get next one. We just chill out down here. It's a chill out day today, and I'll get to know what sort of riding these guys like, how they're all getting on, and then maybe we can ramp the difficulty up on some more rides. It's quite strange that a mountain bike leader has to go at the back, and that's legally and what we're supposed to do, so I can keep an eye on everybody, and anybody comes off, I've got the full first aid with me, so I will eventually get to that rider. And any rider having difficulties or anything, I can help them. No, to the second reservoir. Oh, not you again, you little blocker. I'm joking.
That's it.
Chain off. Good tip for you out there is always bring your own mechanic.
Hey?
Always bring your own mechanic, it helps. See, when you're a massive rock star, Your backpack's open back way. Yours. You've probably lost all your crap all over the trail.
Oh yeah, you've well off, isn't it?
I'll sort it for you. Snap chain.
Open by itself,
You've only got a bike pump and a banana. What else should you have in there? So my chain snapped. Couldn't get the links on at all. I don't know whether I've been sold the wrong speed, 12 speed, 11 speed links, etc. So I've had to borrow one off one of the other lads. So I'll have to go get that sorted. First real mechanical I've had on the bike, to be honest. It's always a pain, isn't it? Especially when other riders are here and you're guiding them out and they want to get off and enjoy it. 15 minutes trying to get it to connect. The pins just would not connect. So here we are on the estate. I'm going to be heading down now towards the third reservoir on this ride. And there are some nice little water pipes on the way down as you get over this little section, which I've seen a few people on the previous ride actually come off. Hiya! I think you put the fear of God into them. Always straight on.
That was amazing. It's so much fun popping off all those little like lumps.
Oh, I have to roll them because eventually I get too giddy and I start jumping beyond my capabilities. I always come down with wheel like this every time. Blows the cobwebs away. Oh, bloody hell, Paul. Gold Command, Gold Squad leader. So let's just see if they listen to me on the way down and they actually know where they are. But as you can see, it is beautiful here at this reservoir. Right, Paul, I'm going to put you to the test now. What's the name of that reservoir?
I don't know.
Oh, shocking.
Hebden Bridge Reservoir.
Stephen?
That is
Did. John? Yep. What's the name of that reservoir? Knick-knack, paddywhack. What's the name of that reservoir?
I would say Widdup because it's the only one I know, but I'm wrong.
Did it. Time's almost up, Rob.
Damn it.
What is it?
So as we leave Hurstwood, we're now going to be heading towards the malt kilns, or the lime kilns. I'm thinking of a local pub. We're going to be heading towards the lime kilns, and then we will eventually head up under the windmills up there, the power station. Bit of road section, and we've got some great little single track that I'm hoping these lot are really going to enjoy. If you're interested in joining us for a Patreon ride, the details will be in the description box before. You too, thank you. The Patreons get discounts on some retailers, bike retailers and products. You also get your own private Facebook page, forum, and we have a WhatsApp group where we talk absolute rubbish, as you would imagine. Morning. And there's Nick in front, blasting off. No stopping that lass. She's off, look at her, like a ferret up a drain pipe. Wow, it's just so picturesque here. I've got that as a thumbnail. Morning, ladies. This takes me back, it's like tabbing at Catterick. God, I was a fit lad back then. Whew. 12 miles, 40k kit, rifle, boots. You're getting called a lanky streak of piss all the way around. So now we're at the top from the reservoir, which is right down the distance, which you won't be able to see on the GoPro. I said we'd come here. They all wanted to come to the power station, or the wind turbines, the power station here. And if you're going to come do this, sometimes, occasionally, as you work your way through, they lock the gate at the top, and it's a pain lifting your bike over. So I've said to them, as a collective, you make the decision. It's like Russian roulette. The gate may be open, it may not when we get there. So for those of them who don't want to lift in their heavy bikes over, there's enough of us here, we probably can. But if you come here, you may end up doing a loop, going back. and going up on the road section. This left-hander here comes out of nowhere. Just as you're getting excited going down the hill, it comes out on your left. We all alright? Got a little bit of fun, haven't you? Walkers. This is a great little bit. But as you get to the bottom, we've got to watch out for walkers coming up, and as you get down to the bottom it goes left. You have a tendency to drift over to the side, and because it gets a bit mossy, just make sure you don't skid and go down the bank because it tumbles down. You'll see when we get down. Are we right?
Yeah.
I thought that was one of us. Nice bank. Alright, let's go. Come on, Paul! Just watch out for walkers around here. Watch out for this corner here. Yeah, that corner. That bloody seat down! God, it's going to kill me, that. Morning. There's loads of that around Hebden Bridge. Yeah.
Great.
Again, in summer. Yeah, you just got to watch out for walkers. That's the only thing, isn't it? So we're almost at the end of the ride now. We're going to work our way down here, and then we're going to go through the houses, down a nice little windy little bit of single track, and then we're going to be down on the canal. And if I remember, is that not called the Salt and Pepper up at the top? You have to remind me off the bottom. Used to go hiking somewhere up there. Yeah, a great ride, great bunch out today. We've had some laughs today, and that's what mountain biking's all about. It doesn't have to be full-on gung-ho all the time.
I know it would be easy for me to say thank you so much for the support and backing of the Patreons, because they do support me and they do back me. But what a fantastic bunch today. There's no qualms with different fitness or different abilities. Everybody helps each other, and if we're not sure about something, then you can guide them through it or tell them how to do this or advise them on that. A fantastic bunch. Each one today kind of likes different things. Somebody likes gnarl, speed, flow, you name it. And that's what makes these social rides, these Patreon rides, much more interesting. Now the Patreons, I tried to get them more footage, so it's not really a gung-ho kind of Patreon ride, it's more of a chill out and a social. And I really do, at the beginning when I started doing these, I thought, do you know what, I prefer solo riding. I still do, but I'm starting to really enjoy that camaraderie that you have as a group and you all go out together. So thank you to everybody who turned up today, and again, thank you for all your support. As I've mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you want to download this GPX file, you'll find it in the description box below. I don't think it's really going to be beyond the average rider, to be honest with you. Elbows and knees, probably. You don't think you're really going to need a full face. But of course, it's all dependent on how fast you are, how skilled you are, and how confident you are when it comes to some of the downhills. Please be careful at this last section that was released before this video. You get to the bottom, you get carried away, and there is a bit of a drop at the bottom. I'll put a link up in the top right hand corner so you can find that video. In the meantime, thank you ever so much. I shall see you in some more Patreon videos, and I may do another subscriber ride if I get the numbers down, because 32 was just unmanageable. So how we're going to do that, I'm not quite sure at this stage. But anyway, thanks for the support. I'll find it, you can ride it, and I'll see you in another mountain bike video coming real soon. Bye bye.